Ladies, 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 ladies. I'm here on the channel, and I'm here on the channel to talk about some NASCAR news, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode, not think 8 here of the NASCAR news. Yes, it is. So, episode 8 here. So, I've talked about some NBA and wrestling news. If you haven't watched those videos today, go watch those. But now I'm gonna talk about some NASCAR and see if I can find and do an MLB video later. So yeah, let's just go over some NASCAR news. Emerling Gase, Patrick Emerling, I believe, and Joey Gase, their team. They're going to expand to 2 full-time Xfinity teams in 2023. They have the 35 and some, I forgot what numbers they are, 35 and something. But they'll be having 2 full-time teams next year. So good to see they're expanding to 2 cars full-time instead of just only 1 car for next year. Trying to find the article here. Come on, load, you fucker. Okay, Emerling Gase Motorsports has had a very quiet and mildly successful opening season in the 2022 Xfinity season. On Thursday, the team announced their intentions to move to 2 full-time entries for the 2023 Xfinity season. The team's co-owner, Joey Gase, states the decision is made basically based on the team's ability to make the field for every start they've attempted in 2022. The fact that they've taken care of their equipment. So basically, they've taken care of their equipment, and they can try to go and they can have another Xfinity car. I'm extremely proud the Emerling Gase Motorsports team, said Gase in a press release. There are not too many startup teams, small teams this season. They can say they've made every race they've have entered and only have 2 DNS. Plus being the top 30 in owner points, I have been racing in the sport since 2011 and can say without doubt this is the toughest Xfinity Series field has been in the last 10 years. Has it though? We cannot do this without our tremendous employees. We have at EGM and of course all responsibles like Donate Life, Kitty Cat Coin, Eternal Fan, Captain Pips, and many more. With that being said, we have a lot of work to do and a lot of work to do and a lot of room to grow, and Patrick and I look forward to the challenge. So yeah, they've kind of quietly decent season, basically taking care of their equipment, and only 2 DNFs in the top 30 in owner points, and they've made every race this year, so pretty successful season so far for that team, and they're gonna add another car next season, it seems. So yeah, good for them. Caden Honeycutt, he landed a 3-race deal with On Point Motorsports, so he got released from G2G Racing. Not sure why, I didn't see why, but good for Caden Honeycutt, because he actually ran pretty decent in that G2G truck. He definitely deserves better than that. I mean, anybody deserves better than that crap. Because they just get stuff together at the last second. They're not a good team. So I'm glad Caden Honeycutt's going to at least a decent, better team than G2G. God to glory racing. All glory to God. So good for Caden Honeycutt. Nick Sanchez, he parted ways with BJ McLeod Motorsports for a new opportunity. What for that opportunity? I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get a better ride than the BJ McLeod Motorsports. That may be the thing. In case you don't know who Nick Sanchez is, he races in the ARCA series. Currently, I believe 2nd in points behind his teammate, and races for Rev Racing. So he's been 2 Xfinity races for BJ McLeod Motorsports, Phoenix and Charlotte. Phoenix, it was his best finish at 26. Charlotte, he was running decent until he had some type of issue. So we'll see what new opportunity Nick Sanchez can get. Tyler Reddick, he's actually moving to 2311 for the 2024 season. This game is a big shock. I kind of figured he's going to leave RCR, not 2023, but 2024. It's going to be weird being in the garage and the rest of the season in 2023, knowing in 2024 you're moving to 2311 Toyota for the 2024 season. I think a lot of people are upset, mad at Tyler Reddick for this, mostly because it's Toyota team, but Tyler Reddick's just doing what's best for his career. He's not gonna win, probably not gonna win a championship at Richard Childress Racing. I just don't think he will, and he's just doing what's best for the long term of his career. Than it being wasted with RCR and go to a respectable team with 2311, which I think will get better with Tyler Reddick. So I think this is a good move for Tyler Reddick. We'll see what happens in 2024 when that happens. After a NASCAR Xfinity Series deal, he was finalizing for 2021. It basically fell through. SRX Racing competitor Marco Andretti, he basically said he's still interested in competing in the second tier series of NASCAR, in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Which I'd love to see Marco Andretti drive them NASCAR Xfinity cars. So if he does, I would love to see it. The team I think he could go to, maybe Sam Hunt, possibly. Alpha Prime, one of those two teams, which I think would give him a ride for like a few races, and make if they can like get a deal done in the Xfinity Series. Flow Racing, they're joining Michael McDowell as primary sponsor this weekend at Loudon. So good for Michael McDowell picking up another sponsor. And for Loudon, and Ty Dillon, he landed convenient sponsor for at Daytona and Thornton's LLC. So it's a good car. It's decent looking. So last thing we're talking about here, I will talk about the Indy car, but this is NASCAR news. This is an Indy car. So we'll go to the playoff grid. So last thing we're talking about here in the NASCAR news, we're just gonna go over the playoff grid. There's an entry list, but you can find out. For the Xfinity, there's 39 cars. There'll be 1 DNQ, 38 cars to make the field. 36 for the Cup. Notable entries: 15 Yelly, 16 Dinger, 77 Balicki. There's no truck race this weekend, so just Cup and Xfinity. And for the Xfinity, notable entries are 13 Ogata, Trevor Bayne in the 18, 26 Griffith, McLaughlin back in the 38, DeSavino in the 44, Londauer in the 45, Ty Dillon in the 48, and 88 William Byron. So those are some notables for the Xfinity race. 39 cars, 1 will DNQ. And Mark Truex will have Interstate Battery sponsoring this weekend. Kyle Busch will have DeWalt, which is it's going to be a little weird seeing Martin Truex in a Interstate Batteries car and not Kyle Busch. Alright, so here is the points. Chase Elliott is the current leader of the playoff grid with 3 wins, 20 playoff points. Ross Chastain second and Byron third, each with 2 wins and 13 playoff points. Jay Logano fourth, Denny Hamlin fifth, each with 2 wins and 12 playoff points. Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Daniel Suarez, Kurt Busch, and Chase Briscoe each have 1 win and 7 playoff points. Kyle Busch 11th, Alex Bowman 12th, and Austin Cindric 13th, each with 1 win and 6 playoff points. So there's your 13 drivers, each with a win so far. And then Ryan Blaney is plus 133 above the cut line. Mark Truex plus 62. Christopher Bell plus 19 after that late issue at Atlanta. So here's people below the cut line. Kevin Harvick minus 19. Eric Emerald minus 42. Eric Jones minus 76. Austin Dillon minus 116. Michael McDowell minus 117. Justin Haley minus 149. Chris Buescher 163 back. Bubba Wallace minus 178. Ricky Stenhouse minus 190. Cole Custer minus 200. Minus 213 for Ty Dillon. Minus 215. Chris Merton minus 239 for Todd Gillen. Minus 257 for Brad Keselowski. Corey LaJoie 301 back. And Cody Ware 375 back after 19 of 26 of the regular season. So basically, I feel like Eric from 18th on back is going to have to win. I just don't see Eric Emerald make up 42 points. I could see Harvick make up 19 points if Bell's team continues to make mistakes. But I feel like 19th, 18th on back gonna have to win a race, especially like 19th on back. I mean, Eric Emerald could make up some points, but I don't know. They just don't have the speed. So yeah, I feel like maybe even Harvick has to win really to get in because they ain't really showing consistent speed. So we'll see, but yeah, that's the end of the NASCAR news. So thank you all for watching and peace.